Hey guys, so today I want to bring you some information regarding different essential oil companies and things like quality and things like how do you choose, how are you able to choose your oils, or how I choose my oils, and hopefully that's helpful to any of you out there. And I just kind of want to give you like a little type of experiment that I did with lavender, which is one of the most popular oils, if not the most popular oil. Everyone knows lavender. So I want to show you guys, I bought four different bottles of lavender from four different companies, only because I wanted to see myself what the difference was from company to company. Okay guys, so these are the four bottles of oils. If you see, it's from four different companies. This is Plant Therapy, this is doTERRA, this is Plant Guru, and this here is, I think, Gardens Eden is the last one. So all of these are very similar in smell. I actually had my family and friends kind of smell all of these to see which one they kind of preferred and which one they felt smelled better. Everyone that I had test these had different opinions. Some really like the doTERRA, some like the Plant Therapy, some like the Plant Guru, and some like the last one, which is the Gardens Eden, this one over here. Personally, I do use the doTERRA a lot, and I find that the Plant Guru, I do use doTERRA a lot, and I do find that the Plant Guru is very comparable as far as the smell. But these do vary in prices. They went all the way from 17 to I think maybe $4.95. So that's a big range there for oils. Okay, so now how do you choose a company? So the reason I bought these four different lavender oils, and they're all the same family, Lavandula angustifolia, they're all the same, really the same exact oil, or at least the same family. So the difference comes in where these companies get their oils, how the oils are distilled, and a few more other factors. My recommendation to you is do your homework, and in some cases you'll have to do just like me and buy several different oils from several different companies, so you could compare yourself what you like best, because your sense of smell and my sense of smell might be totally different. Like for example, some of my family members like Gardens Eden better as far as the lavender, and some like doTERRA. Another great way to choose your company is to get recommendations from your friends or from your family that are already familiar with essential oils. And but even with that said, even when someone recommends something to you, still do your own homework. Still look into that company. Does that company do quality testing? And the name of the test that you want to look for on their site would be the GCMC testing, which is gas chromatography mass spectrometry testing. So of course testing is not everything, because there's some things these tests won't pick up, like if there's any additives or solvents, it won't pick it up on the test. But a good sign that a company is trustworthy is, are they getting recommendations? Are you getting recommendations? Also look for reviews on Google. What are people saying? Have other bloggers or have bloggers reviewed this company and what they are saying about this company? And just try to get as much information as possible. Basically, the more you research a company, the better it is. Because unfortunately, from my own research, I've noticed that the essential oils industry is not very regulated. So it's really up to the customer to really do their research and do their due diligence. You certainly don't want to go with a company without researching them at all or getting any recommendations. Okay, so here are my top suggestions for choosing an oil company. Number one, get recommendations from family or friends. Number two, even if they're recommended, still do your research by reading reviews, reading what other customers are saying, and getting those those quality tests from their website. If they don't have those quality tests on their website, email them and find out if they're willing to give you those reports. If they're not, that's a red flag, because most of these oil companies all do some sort of testing to prove their quality. The other thing would be experience. How long has that company been in business? Purity. Are the plants grown in an indigenous location? It makes a difference. Are they organic? Are their prices reasonable? Sometimes if they're too cheap, and the prices are unbelievable, then there's probably a reason why. So along with reasonable pricing is reasonable shipping. You do not want to buy from a company where you're going to have to spend $100 in order to get free shipping. Now that's just a bit excessive, and you might end up with too much product. Because there are not that many shops where you can walk into and just smell these oils, you might not know if it's something that's going to be pleasing to you, pleasing to your sense of smell. So try not to go with a company that has shipping fees that are very high. The other thing is look for companies that don't use any solvents and don't use any artificial oils mixed in with your oils. And always look for like small farms if possible, and use common sense. If their website is over recommending the usage of oils, that's another red flag. Things like over recommendation of usage is not a good thing. If a company is saying to like use it as a maintenance, like you shouldn't be using essential oils like every single day, multiple times a day. That's called over recommending of essential oils use. Because if you have a bottle of Tylenol, would you take a Tylenol every single day, even if you don't have a headache, as a maintenance drug? Unless you have some sort of condition which you're being treated by a medical doctor, you shouldn't probably be using any substance every day just as a maintenance regimen, unless you're under medical care specifically by a trained individual, by a medical doctor who's licensed to prescribe that course of treatment for you. Okay, and lastly, the NAHA, which is like the association that oversees aromatherapists, does not recommend that you ingest essential oils. You can only ingest essential oils under directions of either a clinical aromatherapist or a licensed medical professional that is also a clinical aromatherapist. So like, for example, your doctor, if they're also a licensed clinical aromatherapist and that person says that you can have, that you can ingest an essential oil, then you do it. But a company that suggests that you can ingest their essential oils, I would be wary of, because that's not really a practice that the NAHA really stands by, unless. All right, so I will be back with some other information, but if there's a topic on essential oils that you want to see me discuss or look into, please drop me a comment and let me know what is it that you would like me to discuss or talk about in my next informational video. For now, remember, do your homework whenever picking essential oils, and when first starting, just take it one step at a time, and you'll see how enjoyable essential oils can really be.